Here's Zappi. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Zappi looking to throw it again. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And Zappi to throw. And again back to Komet. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Zappi. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Zappi. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. 2, and obviously well short of the first down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The all-pro return man, Marcus Jones, deep for New England. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Gets through, and now an opening. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Patriots at 5-9 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games It's bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Zappe's throw complete here to Komet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Zappe looking to throw it on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Zappe from the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Zappe. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Zappe. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Play action. Now Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Got his man. It's Dulcich. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mims in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams down at the 44-yard line. Mims in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
For the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. There's the tight end Cole Kmet as he and this offense trot back out onto the field.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Zappi back to throw.
Going deep here for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have retaken the lead.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Well, we get another look now at this Broncos offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Barmore. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Keon White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now Zappi.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Setting up as
past the 30, almost to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the draw is Stevenson. Getting the stop defensively, Delarian Turner yelled. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Zappi looks to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson setting up the screen to Perine. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the gun, it's Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. On first down, Wilson.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now Williams running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7.
Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In motion right goes Sutton. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a good push-up.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He completes it to Boyd. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing Jones.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Here's Wilson.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now it's Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Third and 9 here.
Back to throw. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Over the middle, he's got Parker.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the play fake. Jones. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw hauled in by Washington.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They'll try to run with Strong.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. On the option left, it's Jones.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Wilson forced out to his left. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Wilson now on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Pass taken in by Pirine.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Washington's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Well, this was